to be back here. And right now, this is what most of us have been waiting for, particularly those who are beginners in the hall. Now, please, I would like to ask us to pay very good attention because I'll be taking us through what we call the boss strategy. For everyone who registered online earlier on, prior to now, probably even up to yesterday, you would have gotten a mail, asking you to go through some videos, which is going to guide your foundation and also give you some level of understanding about what we are about to start now. So it's very, very important you have that because now we want to learn how to swim. But if you've never dipped your leg in the water before, you may think swimming is something else, all right? But as much as possible, I'll try to make it very easy, like you want to learn how to do mathematics, 1 + 1, 2 + 2. All right, so today I'll be running us through refining your trading strategy for profit. Are we together now? Every one of us, particularly those who have been trading for a few years now, you have a particular strategy you've been using. And there are a lot of people who have different kind of strategies. Some people's strategy may be, when you see red, do what? You see blue, do what? You are part of them. If you try that in this market, you are only gambling, and it doesn't work that way. It's not every red that is sell, and it's not every blue that is buy. Sometimes you may see blue, and you buy, and your account will turn red. All right, so you don't want to try that. And sometimes you may see red, and you sell, and your account will still be red. So there are a lot of things we put together that really would help you. So any strategy you are using or you've been using, there should be room for you to, refine that particular strategy. Are we together now? So this is what I will be taking us through. And what exactly does a strategy means? Many people think a strategy is what someone just told me. Probably CJ told me, anytime I see 3 candles, blue, 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 that means we are buying. So I should add my own order to it, and the 4th candle will be part of the blue. Then we keep buying that way. Now, it may work for CJ because he has taken out his own time to study the market and discover this really works for him as a person. Are you getting it now? So if you don't understand that fact and you just copy someone's strategy, you don't know how it works, you just know this particular person, whenever he sees 3 candles, he just pull up the trigger and start moving. No, it doesn't work out that way. So you have to study your own self, study your strategy, and know how to refine it to the purest possible level of profitability. Are we together now? And that is why when our head of ops was speaking this morning, he said something about the bots that is very, very powerful. He said, if you are using a bot, learn how to go back and, refine the bot just for you to, the market has shifted. So I need to do some adjustment, some modification on this particular bot. That is the same thing to you as a trader. Sometimes your strategy may be working for the first 3 months. You just be on what we call winning streak. Every time, this is how you start working. Their real dad, their father. And the market will shift after a quarter. And you just see them. You know all those traders too now. In a particular season, you see them come online, stop playing, and after a few months, you just see them go quiet to the core. And you'll be like, are they out of the market or what's really going on with them? That particular time, something is happening to their strategy that they can't tell you. It simply means that strategy is not working. It's not that that strategy is not profitable. It's profitable, but it has its own season. It's like, trying to get onions. There is a season where onions will be so cheap in the market. You see it as a very cheap rate. And there is a season where onions turns to gold. Wherever you see one onions, they tell you maybe 500 naira, 200 naira. You get the point now. And there's going to be a time where you just see it very much. So, if you can't refine your strategy to know that this particular season, this is how it works. This season, it does not work. This season, it works. If you can't refine it that way, then you may not really go that much far. Are we together now? So we have a particular trading strategy that, to some extent, reason why I use the word some extent is that it works well, frequently. We've tried it with time. As a matter of fact, that is my own major trading strategy. Yes. So it works perfectly. So we'll be sharing that together today. And before we move into that, let's quickly define what a strategy is. Said a trading strategy is a step-by-step method of trading developed and understood by a trader, which involves a combination of technical and fundamental analysis, risk management, and strict adherence to a structured trading plan. Do you get what I'm trying to say now? This definition is simply, it has to be a step-by-step strategy, whereby when I see this is the next thing I'm waiting for. When I see this is the next thing I'm waiting for. There's a culture on our trading floor where, I know he did not introduce himself that way this morning, but every one of us, every trader on the floor, there is one man we are accountable to. Anytime you just see him behind your desk like this, or you just see him draw his seat to your seat, just know you need to explain. You go explain, tire. This one, there must be evidence. So if there's no evidence in this one, you are going to know the way to your house, all right? So is actually going to help you to look at, okay, you need to explain. What do you see before you take this trade? Even though it's profitable, you still need to explain, this is what I saw, this was my trading strategy, this was my pattern. And don't be surprised that even the best of the best traders on the floor still goes through this process every week. That's it. So your trading strategy has to be a step-by-step method of trading, developed and understood by a trader, which involves a combination of technical and fundamental analysis, risk management, and strict adherence to a structured trading plan. So, what are examples of trading strategies? Now, these are the two major examples of trading strategies. We have the indicator-based trading strategies. Indicator-based trading strategies, where you have probably like maybe your moving average, Bollinger Band, RSI, stochastic, name it. Any indicator, the indicators, the way I do explain to our students is the indicators are like street light. Anywhere you are going to, you see the street light, traffic light rather. When you see green, tells you go. You see yellow, tells you ready. And when you see red, it's asking you to do what? To stop. That's exactly what the indicator does for you. It's like you trying to drive an automatic vehicle. So indicator-based trading does that for you. Why the other type of trading strategy is pure price action using candlestick. Pure price action using candlestick. How many of us have heard people say, I trade naked? Have you heard that before? Now, if I say that I trade naked, me too, I trade naked. The strategy we're about to go into now too, you trade it naked. But that doesn't mean it's not the naked in your heart now. The naked we mean is that pure price action without indicator. So next time when you hear someone say, I trade naked, doesn't mean the person doesn't wear clothes whenever he's trading. No, the market is not seeing you and it won't see you. All right? So that is what pure price action is all about. Now, what makes up a trading strategy? 1, technical analysis. And you see, these 4 major points that I'll be explaining now, if you miss one out of it, it's like walking on the rest leg while you'll be going this way. There are many people who believe, all I just want to know, just let me know structure. Very true. Good, fine. But if you don't have understanding of maybe fundamental analysis, sentiment, and proper risk management, anything multiplied by 0 is, no matter how big the figure is. So you have to have that understanding that. Technical analysis, it helps you understand the market trend using basic knowledge of market structure, which must be from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. I'm going to show us how you can do that, all right? Now the next one is fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis, this helps you to look out for events like news. How many of us now, I believe there are some traders here. So tell me some few news that you know that if those news are coming, no matter how big you are, you just have to wait. Or you have to be very, very conscious and careful, even though you are in the market. Can you hear? That, you see people mentioning those news that have flogged them. Can you see it now? Yes, I'm part of it too. You know, for the last 1 month now, I just made up my mind a few weeks ago that I'm not going to trade CPI again. All right. For the last few months now, CPI has been coming with cane. Anybody, CPI won't wait to flog you this way, to just come and do it this way. You know what that means, right? Anybody there, collect. And that's how it works. You get the point now. So if you have understanding of fundamental analysis, it helps you to know when and what to do in the market. Do you get it now? Very, very important. You look out for news like NFP, CPI, interest rates, like FOMC, particularly that guy. All right. The next one you look out for is sentiment analysis. Now, assessing is simply assessing market sentiment to gauge the mood of traders towards a currency. And that is where our value flow models comes in. We are going to explain some of it, particularly for those who registered for the VIP session. We're teaching you a very powerful value flow model. Now, this value flow model, what they do is we have them well arranged, whereby when you see one of it doing one thing, probably 5 out of 6 are going in a direction, and one is still waiting. You know, all those 5, let them go. This one is going to join them, so I will follow you to join them. You just follow that particular pair, and that's what sentiment does for you mutually. You get the point now. So the last thing that makes up a good trading strategy is risk management. Now, there is this new, can I call it slang or saying flying in the industry now? If you don't use you'll have been in profit if you don't use. Some of you did not get it now. Those who know it, they are here. That's SL in trading. Then everybody should be a billionaire. It's just for you to just open the position and go and come back. Then you meet profit, isn't it? But stop loss, it helps you to manage your risk. Like boss said this morning, if you don't manage your risk, You just expose the whole of your account. Then you are in trouble. And that is why we do advise some of our students, particularly those who trade synthetic, don't have more than you can lose inside your trading account. Because there is this thing inside a man, including you, be you male, be you female. But from my years of, training, I've discovered that thing inside of a woman. Most of our students who are female, they have a way of, controlling their risk appetite. Thank you. They control their money. Thank you, sir. They don't want to lose that money. But you see a guy, someone like me and you, you see trade coming towards your SL, and that voice inside of you, that motivational speaker that is sent from that village, living inside of you, will be like, shift it. It will go back. Take it a little bit lower. It will soon go back. You can do it better. Come a little bit more. Until the whole of that account is gone, I'll be like, what have I done to my brand? Oh, risk management. And that is why you need proper risk management officer around you. So please, can you please help me clap for Mr. Michael Audu? That is one of the persons that has not allowed me to go back to the village. I will have been on my way to my village now. But if you want to execute that nonsense, you just remember, what will I do? And you have to speak to yourself again. But the question is, if you are on your own trading in your room, who will you tell? So maybe you will tell your broker how they should send a new link for you to open a new account. All right. So let's move into practical example of a good trading strategy. What must you see in a trading strategy for you to know this is profitable? What must you see? One, you must be able to, in that strategy must show you how to know the trend of the market. We have a saying on our floor that the trend is your friend until it bends. What do we mean? Meaning you follow the trend. You see, there's one motivational, I'm not mentioning name, but we all know that motivational, word or talk that says, everywhere you get to, do what? Stand out. Don't follow the crowd. Be unique. Don't follow the crowd. It's in this world, though. But you see, in the world of trading, you follow the crowd. You don't stand out. If you stand out in the world of trading, you stand home. In the world of trading, don't do what? You follow the crowd. And what is following the crowd? Follow the trend. Trend is where everybody is going, where the market is going. We are all going. We are all buying uptrend. But you want to stand out. Why is the market going up? No, I'm unique. I'm different. So the market is buying aggressively. You want to do what? You want to sell. And that's because you choose direction, that direction will lead you back home. So you know that now. Go hard or go to. I'm not going home.